the stream. If you're watching on Twitch on Dice Cup Actual, then you're probably listening to me mainly. We're playing the Crew. We're continuing a mission that we started last week, but we started with Steve, and he's not feeling well. So we're actually playing a separate campaign that we started new. And Jonathan is also streaming the game from his point of view onto YouTube in the Boardgame Opinions channel on YouTube.
Shall we introduce ourselves?
This intro. Let's introduce ourselves. So I'm Matt. Hello.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Paul.
Dave. We didn't go in order. I'm Dave.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what order we do it in. There we go.
So we're going to have a go. As I say, we sort of introduced this last week. I will explain briefly what we're doing as we're playing, but we're not going to do a full rules explanation or anything like that. Let's just move that over so you can see the board. Yeah, okay. Yeah, mission 12. So the key thing here, we're trying to win the tricks in the middle. So
I don't think my mic was working on stream then.
Oh no. Well, you can see I have a hand of cards at the bottom here, and we're going to be selecting tasks. Dave here is the commander. He has the little spaceman next to him. So he's going to pick one of these tasks in the middle, so if he picks the green 7, for example, he would have to win the trick. This is the trick-taking game, with the green 7 in it. He's taken the 1, notice the little omega on it, means that has to be won last out of all of the missions in the middle. But there's an extra twist on this particular mission, which is that after the first trick, we each draw a random card from the player on our right, just to mess with everything. So looking at my hand, I will be picking that one. We just go around clockwise now. We each pick one of these tasks, missions.
I'm going to get stuck with whatever Paul doesn't want, so that's not on my hands. I guess I'll take the yellow too.
We're not using distress signal, are we?
No. No.
Now I think we're going to let's just pull that up. Are we going to mute while we play?
Sorry, just checking that my stream was coming through. I'm using my phone. Hello, yeah. Yes, I think so. Or at least me and you, because we're going to be talking to stream.
Yeah, so I'll commentate if you're watching on YouTube. Matt will do the same on Twitch.
Yep.
So we're going to mute and then see what happens. All right, so they can't hear me now.
Oh, we can't talk normally because they can hear us, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, if they're talking on their stream, though, I don't think they would. I don't know. Well, whatever.
Notice the 3. This is a
See, you can
bit
enjoy
of indication
2 games,
about
then.
Matt's
you can
hand.
enjoy Terra Mystic discussion as well as watching the Crew at the same time.
Okay, they're still talking, so I'm going to try and mute them.
I'm going to...
Because they're just chatting about other stuff. So Dave said that he's got the 3 in his hand, which is the one that Paul needs to win. Okay, I need Tide to appreciate that. They were chatting about other things. So we can each communicate one thing. Oh, really? Okay, so Paul managed to win the 3. Matt saying he's got the 1. I want to communicate as well, because this is going to go badly wrong if we're not careful. So I want to tell them about my green cards, and specifically that 7 is my lowest. Which means... Okay, I'm just going to tell them, because they're still talking and I can still hear them. So I think you guys are going to need to mute yourselves or not talk, because it's very difficult for me to commentate while you guys are sort of expressing your thoughts out loud. All right, so they should stop talking or mute themselves or something. And now Paul has to play a card. So what we're trying to get... What we're trying to get is... So I think I can turn the sound back on now. Matt is trying to win the 2, the yellow 2. Okay, and I've got that notice. We're going to have to hope that he's got a high card. You have to follow suit, so because yellow's been led, he does, that's fine. That's the 9. All the suits go from 1 to 9. So he should win this. Dave will follow suit. I will play the 2, because Matt's going to win this one. Dave didn't play any yellows, notice. He played a green, which means that he doesn't have any yellows. You can't, if you can't follow suit, if you can't play the same colour as the card that was led, then you can play anything you like, including trumps. We have these rocket cards, and now rockets beat everything, but that's sometimes a bad thing, as you will see. So we need to play so that Dave wins the 1 last. Okay, I've said it's very easy for me to win the 7 because I've got it and it's my lowest card. Notice the little doodah, the little token, is on the bottom of the card. That indicates it's my lowest, whereas Matt has put the doodah in the middle of the card. That means it's his only green card. So that does actually mean that we can't lead greens, because if we do, then Matt is going to win, and Matt's going to have to play that because he has to follow suit. This is really difficult. I need to think for a minute about well, actually no, I don't, because there's only one option here. He's led yellows. I have to play yellows. We've got to win the 7 before we win the 1, but we can't win the 7 by leading green, even though I could easily win it, because Matt will have to play the 1, then we'll not get Dave to win the 1. It's really tricky. So, how can I win the green 7? Well, I don't know that that's possible, because I've got the green 7. So the only way I can win it is to lead it.
I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
I think this is impossible at this stage. That's what I'm just saying to the audience at home.
Same.
Because if the only way I can win the 7 is to win
a green
or lead it, and then Matt has to throw the 1 on it.
Yeah.
We can't get rid of the 1 earlier because it has to be done last. So I'm just going to throw the 7 out and fail.
Yeah.
Because we need to restart this one. That was a disaster.
I thought you would indicate what suit that you could win with other than green, Jonathan.
It doesn't matter.
Well, he had the green 7, so he couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the 1 in my hand wasn't the only green I had, we'd be fine.
Yeah.
Or if the 1 didn't need to be won last, we'd be fine. But
yeah,
as it was, we were screwed.
Yep.
So Matt this time is the commander. We're going to try again. 4 tasks again. The 5 pink needs to be won last. Let's see, which one do I want? He's taken the green 5. Okay. Dave now picks.
I
think I will be picking this one. If Dave doesn't pick it.
I'm going to take this one if no one else takes it.
You'll get what you're given.
I know. That's dangerous.
The passing the cards after you've picked your task can really screw you over.
Yeah.
So you do have to sometimes just hope for the best on this one. Okay, well I will take that one. And we're off. So let's mute. and it's Matt to start. The trumps, the rocket cards, only go from 1 to 4. So whereas all the other suits go from 1 to 9, there are actually only 4 rockets, and whoever has the 4 rocket, the number 4, the highest one, will always be the commander. So we know that Matt's got the 4 rocket. That can be quite handy sometimes. Right, he's trying to win the 5. At the moment he is. I need to duck that, I think is the expression, which means I'm not going to win it, so that Matt can win that one. The problem is that my only card now... Oh, I've just lost the rocket. The 1 rocket is gone. And I think I got given the 1 yellow. Now, we don't want to win that green 9, so probably what I should say is that this is my only green card. Because if they lead a green, I'll have to play it, and I'm going to win the green 3, which would be bad. Because we need Paul to win the green 3. So Matt's trying to work out what to do. Dave's not communicating, so presumably he's happy for a pink card to be led. Generally, you communicate if there's a problem. So no communication is usually a good sign. Dave should have the ability to win the 5. Yep, so there's no 5 come out, which is good. Oh, that's the 8. That means my pink card is now the highest pink card. So that's quite bad. Dave is communicating. That is his lowest green. Oh, that's really good. It means I can play the 9 and he will duck it. Paul doesn't look like he is communicating. Okay, that's great. So because that's his lowest 3, lowest green, that means, oh, and that's even better. It means that Dave can play a different one other than the 3. But as it stands, you see Paul doesn't have any green, so he's played a trump, and then Dave can play the 3, and he wins it. That's brilliant. So we've won all the tricks except for the pink 5. The problem here, though, is that I have a 7, which I know is the highest pink card, unfortunately. Let's hope Dave's got a trump. He doesn't, and we lose. Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't think there was any reason to play that there.
Well, I just assumed that you took it. You must have had one of the high cards, and we'd already seen the 9-8 gone. I guess no, there's no reason.
I had the 3 and 4 of trumps. No, I had the 2 and 3 of trumps.
Yeah, and then you took the 4 off me.
And then I took the 4, so I had 2, 3, 4 of trumps. So
yeah.
There was no rush. So I think.
Yeah, no, I should have just played a different suit, I guess.
Because I could have yeah.
No, you're right. I was just assuming, and I knew you couldn't share any more information. But
I had to have the 7 to win that, and that was the only card. So I think, yeah, it was a risky play.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry.
So Matt's commander again. Let's see if we can do it 3rd time lucky.
All right. Wow. That one. Oh.
Okay. So Dave's now deciding what to pick. Matt's taken the blue 5.
Mm.
It can actually be a really important decision what trick you take and what you leave everyone else. So sometimes the mission can be won or lost on the choosing of the tasks. So we definitely want to make sure we get this right. I've just muted myself so they can't hear. I'm obviously going to take the yellow 5 if Dave doesn't take it. I definitely don't want any of the green ones because I don't have any green cards. It would be very difficult for me to win those. It is actually possible because I'm long suited. So I could just play lots of yellow cards and then eventually take that one. But obviously it'd be easier for me to just take the yellow 5. We'll see. But oh, okay, he's gone for that one. All right, so I will take that one in that case. Which leaves Paul with the green 7.
All right.
So let's mute. Do we want to communicate anything? I don't think so, because if they jump straight into blues, I can actually I can throw the 5 out or duck it with the 4. And if they play greens, it doesn't really make any difference to me because I don't have any. So this is fairly straightforward. So Paul's highest green is 6, which makes it very difficult for him to win the 7 by leading green. So we need another way for him to win the 7. So with trumps is one option. That's Matt's only. Oh no! So that makes it really hard because that's the trick we have to win last. So if we lead greens, we lose essentially. So we're going to try and get the blues done. Now I know that's the highest blue card out there. That's absolutely fine because I've got the 8 and the 9.
We haven't passed cards yet. It might be okay.
Yeah, maybe that's an argument for waiting to communicate until we've passed the cards. Because we'll think it's your only green, and then maybe it won't be.
Yeah.
All right, so we definitely want to play that so that he wins it. That will be his only chance to win that one. So Matt's won the blue 5. That's good. Tick. Now I've lost the blue 8. That's fine. That doesn't matter to me. And I've gained the yellow 8. That also doesn't matter to me. So that's absolutely fine. So I think actually I want to play a whole bunch of these yellows and get people to throw away the cards. There's the 5. So I definitely want to win that one. I should perhaps count these. 5, 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There's only one left. And I know Paul... Oh, he's got the one. That's it. So they're all out. So there are no more yellow cards. So the point here is that if I play my yellow 9, nobody can follow suit. So they can throw away. So at this point... Paul's throwing away his green cards. So that means it must mean he's got a trump. So this is a great opportunity for people to throw away the cards. And I'll just keep winning them. So at some point, somebody will be able to, once Paul's out of greens, he can trump it, and then whoever's got the green 7 can play the green 7. This is good. So now we play that one. There's the trump, which means now the green 7 should come out. Matt or Dave should have the green 7. There it is. And now we really want Dave to communicate. It's Paul's lead because he won it, but what do we play? Paul doesn't have any more green cards. We saw him get rid of all of his green cards. He's communicating. There we go. That's what we needed. And he said green. Oh no, he didn't get rid of all of his green cards. Oh, yellows. That was yellows he was getting rid of. I got mixed up. And that's it. So I can just play anything here. And yes, finally, we're there.
Yeah, that was going to be easy, I think, because I had 5 green cards in my hand. So I just needed to dump cards, and as soon as Paul was going to win a hand, I could easily just give him.
Yeah.
Well, I was just double. So the difference between this hand and the last one is that this time you had information to potentially give. So I was looking at him like, well, I should probably just lead this anyway. But then if I should, why would he not? There's only one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm sure I was just about to lead it anyway. And then you shared information. I'm like, yeah, that's what I was going to do. So.
All right. So mission 13, finally. And it says one trick with each rocket.
They have to be on separate tricks.
Yes. So don't lead with a trick. In other words.
Yeah. If you lead with the rocket, you lose.
Unless it's the last one. All right. So nothing else matters. There are no tasks. We just have to. Each rocket has to win.
This is an easy one.
A trick. Let's go. So essentially, I've muted myself now. The objective here is to short suit yourself. Once you are out of a suit, it can be rocketed. So that's 4 blues. So we do kind of want to count here. That's another blue. That's good. It's actually great because if they've all got blues, then I can rocket. And then essentially, you want to kind of keep leading to clear them out of particular suits until they can use their rocket. Yeah, that's good. Because then I can lead the 7 and clear them out of the yellow ones. There we go. So that's another one. And now Dave will try and play something high. I'm going to get rid of my high cards, I guess. And Paul doesn't have any pinks, so that's fine. So that wins it. And then we really want Paul to lead greens, probably. He's gone back to blues. Actually, that's fine if Matt's got the 4. There we go, and that's it. And we're done.
Wow.
Easy peasy.
That was easy.
Right.
It's a pretty easy mission.
Yeah. We know how to short suit ourselves. Excellent.
Oh, it still wants
to keep finish. For some reason, we need to finish playing the cards. In case somehow we manage to not win with...
Unwin one of the tricks.
Yeah, this is... I wouldn't say quite a campaign game as such, but effectively there is a series of missions that we are working our way through. We started last week. And they get gradually harder-ish as they go on. It's quite nice because it teaches you sort of different elements of trick-taking games. If you manage to make it through all 50 levels, you will have learned an awful lot about how to play a trick-taking game. And there's an awful lot to learn in general. It is quite heavy.
Oh, no.
It hasn't bugged out, has it?
Yeah. It says I have to play a card, but I have no cards.
All right.
Okay, so we will, I think, collectively abandon this game.
And start with mission 14.
Yeah.
And we'll start again, that's right, with 14. Dave, we just need you to... There we go. So, propose a rematch. Mission 14. Matt, we're just waiting for you to accept.
Oh, I'm waiting for it to show me that.
Yeah.
There we go. I've got the invitation now. Here we go.
Should probably report that, right?
I'm on the report page.
Oh,
cool.
Excellent. He's on it.
All right. So on this one,
so we can vote for it here. You just need to upvote this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we communicate, we don't put a token on, so you won't know exactly what's being communicated. And 3 of the cards have got to be won in a particular order.
Okay, yeah. So the 1 chevron has to be won before the 2 chevron, which has to be won before the 3 chevron. But the yellow 5 can be won at any points. You know, first, second, last, it doesn't matter. But those 3 have to be won in that order.
Oh, I know which one I'm going to take.
Okay. I'm captain.
I don't know which one I'm going to take. What I used to do. Well, another one I want. Actually, do I? I don't know. Hello, Core for the win.
So Matt takes the yellow 5, and then we begin. Now this is a bit tricky because that is my only yellow card. It has to be won first though, so someone should just play into it. If I don't communicate, they'll assume I've got a high yellow card. So it should be alright. There we go. I'll play my 8. As long as no one has 9 as their only yellow card, then we're fine. Or 5 as their only yellow card would be bad as well. But you'd usually just communicate that right at the start if that were the case. So that's great. I've won that. Now, does anyone want to communicate? We really need to win the blue one next. So if no one says anything, I will be playing a low blue card. Okay, let's do some blues. We'll hope that Dave has got the 9. He should do if he's taken it. Oh, he doesn't have it. So that means that he should be able to trump his way in, which is why Paul has led that. I don't really want to win anything else, so I'm going to ditch my high blue card on that one. And Dave with the trump, the 4 rocket, of course, because he's the commander. He wins the 9. That's great. So now we need to win the pink 2 and the yellow 5 in either order, actually. So it doesn't matter which order they come out in, as long as Matt wins the yellow 5 and Paul wins the pink 2. There's the pink 2. So I just want to play the lowest pink card I can because I don't want to win this. We need Paul to win this one. He's got the 9, so that's nice and straightforward. And now we just need Matt to win the 5, the yellow 5, and we're there. This is the sort of point where someone would communicate. Matt is communicating to let us know what we should be doing. He's got the 9, that's easy. Well, I could probably unmute at this point because it's game over. We've won. I can't see this.
As long as no one roughs it.
I'm going to play a trump.
Easy there. You'd think this would be straightforward, but Matt doesn't seem entirely convinced. Oh, there we go. And he wins the 5 and we're done. That was mission 14. Brilliant.
Are the cards in this the same as the ones in the like the physical game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. One of my viewers is saying they're not using the regular suits.
Maybe they're talking about another trump, like another trick-taking game, like relative to other cards.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 on this doesn't like specifies the exact order they got to be won in. So we have to win the green 9 first, then the pink 2, then the green 1, then the green 6. So what is Matt going to pick? Now I don't get a choice here. When it comes down to me, I will be stuck with whatever they leave me with. Alright, so Dave's left me with the green 1. Let's mute and I'll tell you what I think about that. That's going to be really difficult.
I have it right here for you.
Because, oh yeah, Paul's got the actual game.
Paul, you just got to say no to
Yeah, sorry, I missed it. I'm too busy grabbing my copy of the Crew.
It's actually really
Yeah,
difficult.
the artwork looks identical, by the way. I don't know if this shows up on the. I can't see myself on the chat, but
it was showing up. But
when it's showing up,
when it's next to you, yeah, next to your face.
There we go. Now we can see it. The problem I've got is that
Okay,
I've got
lead something.
the green.
And I have to win mine first, so
And it's very hard to win
no
a
one
1
has said anything.
if you have it, because the only way you can win it is to play it. So there has to, all of the greens have to have gone at that point. It's got to be 1/3. I can actually see a way of doing this, so we're not going to worry too much. We need to short. Oh, this is really difficult. Right, hang on a second. Is this doable? The only way I can win the green one, because I don't have any trumps, and I've got the card, is I have to lead it.
He's thinking.
But if I lead it, then whoever has the green 6, if it still exists... Yeah, I think we've lost.
Oh.
I'm afraid.
Are you about to play the 1?
No, but I cannot see. I'm just trying to think through to make sure I haven't missed anything, but I do not think it's possible for us to win this given what's in my hand.
Well, we'll see.
I'll give it a go.
No, I'm absolutely convinced it's not possible. So the problem is that I have got to the green 1.
Now, okay. Yes, you must have the green 1. Oh, sorry.
I've got the green 1. So the only way I can win that is to lead the green 1.
Yeah.
Okay. But it has to be 1 before the green 6, which means the person with the green 6 has to keep it and wait for me to play the green 1 first. But then they must have either they play the green 6 or they play any other green card, and I don't win the green 1. So it's just not physically possible.
So I shouldn't have given you I should have taken the green 1 and then.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous in general leaving somebody with a very low card, because if they happen to have it, it's really hard for them to win the trick.
Yeah.
Whereas with a higher one, it's possible somehow.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want any of the green goals, because that green 5 was my only green card.
So I'm just going to sabotage us at this point, and we'll try again.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if this goes any better. So that was an instance where we lost it on the draft of the tasks, effectively. But it's hard to know that when you're picking them and you don't know what everyone else has got. There's that green 1 again. It's got to be 1 first.
It's not so bad if it needs to be 1 first, at least.
Yes, indeed.
Well, with no other green cards up there too.
Yeah, we've got a multicolour.
And as long as it's not left to the last person who also holds the green 1.
That's true.
Actually, it's fine as long as we don't need to win another green trick. It's having the other green trick, isn't it, that really messes it up. Right, Matt's taken the green 1. I'm not going to get a choice again. Whatever Dave picks, he's left me with the yellow 3. All right, so let's have a go. So so blues win last, greens are fine. I can just drop my green 1 on. So I don't think I need to communicate at this stage. He's gone for pinks. I'm guessing he doesn't have any greens, because you'd be crazy not to lead greens first. Matt's thinking, why hasn't he led green? We need to win greens first. But I can only imagine that Paul doesn't have any. And we've got to hope Dave's got more than 1 pink card. Okay, that's fine. I've only got 1, so I've got to play that one. Now he plays his 9, the green card. So now I want to throw my 1 on it so that Matt can win the 1. That's good. Then we want Dave to win the pink 9. So ideally at this point Matt leads pink. Oh, Dave's communicating. Maybe Dave... Oh dear. Okay, so he probably has a trump, I think. There's no way he would have picked the pink 9 if he didn't have a trump. So Matt needs to play a pink card that's not the 9. So that Dave can throw away his only 1. Don't think it matters what I play. This is just like a holding round, I think. Matt's basically saying he can't help, so he's losing the lead by playing a low green card. But this is where we need to get pink cards played so that Dave can throw away his 1, and then we play the 9, or play another pink card so that Dave can... so we play the 9 so that Dave can trump it. That's what we want. Let's see if we can get this to work. All right, so he's played it. That's good. I don't want to win this. There's nothing else that really matters. Let's get rid of my blue 7 because that'll just give Paul a bit of information. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, if we need a pink card now, there we go. Now Dave can trump it. There's no way he would have picked the pink 9 having only 1 pink card. Or maybe he had 2 at the start. If he didn't also have a trump. So he's definitely trumping this. Okay, that's good. Let's throw that away. So he wins that one. Now we want to play yellows so that I can win the yellow 3. Because that's the third trick. There has to be 1. There it is. I'll play that. That's great. And then we'll just hang around for a second in case Paul wants to communicate. Okay, well, I'll play the blue 6 then. Hopefully Paul can win that one. And we're there.
No problem.
Yay, easy.
All right, 15, here we come.
What did Steve say we'd get up to 40?
Yes, this is an encouraging sign.
There are 50 more online too, for free.
Well, 50 more than the original 50.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow.
Let's do them all tonight.
So,
And then there's a new version. There's a new version of this coming out, the underwater version, right, for next year, which will have another 50.
Oh, wow.
It's on a lot of people's most anticipated games of 2021 list.
I can imagine, actually, yeah. Right, so for this one, we need to not ever win a trick with a 9. I think that's it, though. It doesn't matter what we win. We can win whatever we like.
Yeah, as long as
like.
no 9s win a trick.
That's right. So let's give it a go. This seems straightforward.
Cool.
So essentially, we need to throw all our 9s away. Now, I don't have any, so that's easy. Well, I have to play that one. So you kind of want someone to play lots of one particular suit, and then people can throw all the 9s away. And then the last 9 should get trumped. I'm not very long suited though, so I don't have any 9s. Doesn't really matter what I do, I don't think. I'm going to save my trumps just in case someone drops a 9 and they don't have a choice. I might be able to trump it. I think the polite way of putting that is you rough it. There's an 8. So there's one of the 9s. That's good. As long as we get rid of all the 9s, we'll be fine. So Matt wins. So we probably want to play another yellow one. Although we've got to be careful about where the 9s are. This is much easier for me, I think it is, than if you've actually got a 9. You've got to be quite careful if you've got a 9. We can communicate actually. So as soon as somebody is like sitting, let's say the yellow card was my only 9. If I had the yellow 9, it was the only one. At that point, you'd want to communicate. Otherwise, I think you just play whatever. Yeah. Because Dave might have more 9s. He can throw more 9s away on the yellow one. We will see. Okay, so Dave doesn't have any more 9s because he could have thrown them away. We'll see if Paul, he's still playing yellows. I haven't quite followed how many yellow cards there are. I've had at least 7, I think. So I guess we'll throw these away. That's definitely all of the yellow cards, I think. Unfortunately, Paul still had one, so that means he couldn't throw away a 9. Paul and Matt have obviously got the other 3 9s between them somehow, so I've got to follow suit there. I've got to play the pink one. Now this, I'm in a strong position because if they lead anything but green, I can trump it. So even if somebody has to play a 9, we're fine. Dave doesn't have any, so I can throw that away. To anything but green, in fact, and we definitely win. So Matt is going to say that he's only got, that's fine. So we're hoping Matt can throw away here. I don't know why he didn't throw away the pink 9 there, but it doesn't really matter because I will definitely, like there's no way a 9 wins at this point. We are fine. Because I win this one, and then Matt still got the 4. So I think at this point we win.
A little tighter than I was hoping.
It was all fine. We had it in the bag.
All right, mission 17. So you still must not win a trick with a 9, but we've got 2 tasks as well as that. Okay. They're both blue. Matt's the commander, so Matt will get the first one. It always goes clockwise. Dave will take the second one, which means me and Paul get nothing.
Yep. He's giving the one to Dave.
Yes. So he's saying, let's hope Dave doesn't have the blue one. Right now, Dave is saying that his only yellow card is the 9, so we can't lead yellows. That's very important. Unless obviously somebody has no yellows and they could trump it. Whoa, that's super dangerous because you've got to follow suit. That just draws everybody's trumps. That seems like a really bad idea. Oh, okay, so now no one can follow suit, so they can all throw away the 9s. So we might be all right. That seemed quite lucky.
Yeah.
We've finished this, but it's still carrying on, isn't it? Oh, I guess we have to.
No, we need to
win the 1.
There's still
one 9 left.
Green one left.
We have to do everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the other mission as well.
I forgot about the other mission. All right, I'll mute myself again. All right. Oh, there's another one there. So I've got to follow suit. I don't want to win this, so we'll just play that. Dave can't communicate anymore, which is a slight hiccup. Yeah, no, I'll tell you why that was dangerous, because if the 9s were not evenly distributed, which in this case they were, we could have got rid of 1 9, but then nobody could trump the 9s that were coming out. You may get forced to play a 9 and you can't, like in the last game, I was able to trump them to stop them being 1. You just couldn't do that anymore if the trumps had been drawn. So I would prefer not to draw trumps, not to get all the trumps out to start with. We will see. So it's Paul to lead. All the 9s are gone. We just need Dave to win the 1. We're not playing blues for some reason. So I've got to follow suit. Don't get a choice there. I win it. Well, nobody said anything, so I'm just going to play the one. Well, Dave can't say anything, which makes this a bit dangerous. Phew.
Yay! I thought there might be some communication there.
I had to communicate about the yellow.
Yeah, you had to use your communication earlier.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find a good way to communicate that I had all winners in my hand. I couldn't get out of my hand. Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
Why are we still playing?
No, it's
We
fine.
have to play to the end.
Because we can't win a trick with a 9. It doesn't know all the 9s.
No, all the 9s are gone. But we have to.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to get.
Well, I
through.
can't lose a trick anymore. All of my cards are top cards. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, Matt, I thought it was a bit risky drawing trumps because if somebody had a lot of 9s, you'd maybe get 1 9 out and then the 9s are still there and you can't save somebody by trumping it.
Well, if I hadn't, if I wasn't able to win that blue with the 5, a 5,
Yeah.
I had no way of my backup plan was to get rid of the 5 and then use my trump, but you immediately got rid of that.
Yeah.
Well, I had the 9, 8, 7, 6 of blue, so.
We did it though. We did it.
Yeah.
No problem.
By the skin of our teeth.
Oh.
Wowzers. 5
No
tasks.
communication on the first trick.
We can't communicate.
Okay. So that means one of us is going to end up having 2 of these tasks, Commander.
This might be a good time to point out that it is possible to satisfy multiple cards in the same trick.
Oh, yes.
Your communication is completely interrupted. The number will tell you which trick communication can begin once. Oh, okay. So it can't begin until the second
We have
trick.
to do 2 tricks and then we can communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, so for example, if somebody were to play, if they needed to win the blue 7 and the blue 5 and they played the blue 9, they could win both of those on the same trick.
Right.
Now what do I want?
So you're the one that's going to get 2 tricks here, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think... Yeah, I think I definitely want to take that one.
Oh, that's too bad. I will take...
The advantage of me being the one that needs to win the 2 tricks is that everybody knows I've got the 4 rocket, which is the highest card in the game. So I can more or less guarantee to win 1 trick somehow, somewhere. And that leaves me with the yellow 6. Okay. Let's go. Now there's no order here. The order really doesn't matter. There are no other green cards. You just need to be slightly careful about what everyone else is doing because you can't communicate on the first trick. So I want to play something nice and safe. So I'm just going to play the green 9 because somebody can play the green 4 on that. I'm guaranteed to win it and there's no risk of it going wrong. And then after that we can all communicate. Because someone might say like that the yellow 5 is their only yellow card or something. So now I'm just going to hang on for a moment, see if anybody wants to communicate. Matt's going to do it. So that the yellow 7 is, sorry, blue 7 is his only card, the only blue card. But that doesn't matter as long as someone also doesn't have like only the 8 and 9 or one of those or something. No one's communicating, so probably I think we get that one out of the way. Let's just get that out. It's his only one, he should play it and win it. There we go. So Dave needs to win the 5. I need to win the 6, which is not a problem. I can't win it with the 7 though, because Paul needs to win the 7. So got to be careful about that. No, I don't really care at this point. I'm assuming Paul's got the yellow 8 if he's taken the yellow 7. He took second as well, so he had a good choice. There's lots of other things he could have picked. It's a very satisfying game, this. I do really enjoy it. You have to think quite a lot about what's going on, and there are a lot of subtleties. So at this point, unless Dave plays the 8 or something crazy, or drops the 6 on it, then I will be playing my 7 to allow Paul to win it. Because after that, I can win the 6 with my yellow 9, obviously. I think Dave's trying to decide. Okay, that's fine. So I play my 7, assuming Paul can win it with the 8. There it is. So that's good. Dave is now telling us something to help. That's fine. Let's just tell them that's my only yellow, and then everyone's fine. They know they can play yellows. Where is it? There it is. So I win the 6. That's great. And now we need to play some blues. Well, I don't have any blues. So I really want to give it to someone who does have blues. So I'm just going to play a low card. I want to lose the lead. So Dave wins that one now. And we'll see, does he have a nice high blue? He's got the 9. So as long as we don't trump it, which would be a disaster, then I think we win. There we go.
Yeah.
Easy. Whew.
I mean,
Problem.
wait until the second trick is like kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Now it's a whole extra one.
Yeah.
So now we've got to wait to the third trick to communicate, and we've got to win the pink one first. And there are 4
A lot of pinks to be won.
tricks. Okay.
Nice.
This will be interesting.
So I'll take that.
Now, one advantage here is that Matt can probably take another pink trick. And win 2 at once, maybe. Right, I'm going to mute now because I have lots to say. Unfortunately, he's picked the 2 tricks that I've got. Now, there's no way I could take the 3 because it'd be impossible for me to win that with all these other pink tricks out there. So I definitely didn't want to pick a pink one. I wasn't going to win a pin 6 either. I don't have any trumps. So a bit of a disaster. We can't communicate at this point. But Matt's not going to be able to win. We've got to win the pink one first. So I just put that out there. That's fine. And he's thinking, why didn't anybody play the 3 as well? The reason for that is because I could only play 1 card at once. I've got the pink one. It has to be the pink one first. So now I've got the pink 3. Now, although you can win these in any order, the problem is that we've just lost 4 pink cards. Yeah, there's only 5 pink cards left. And 3 different people need to win each of those pinks. So it's very risky to play pink at this point. Because somebody could have a pink card as their only card, like my 3. And they are forced to play it, and we can't communicate either. So Matt should play something safe at this point. Maybe a suit that's not pink or blue. Okay, he's gone for blue. We've got to hope everyone's got nice low blues. We've just had a message from Jinso. was close. Have you guys seen the message at the side from Jinso? It says, I recently joined the dev team and I'm currently reworking much of the code. I'd like your opinion on the following idea. I think he's going to throw an idea at us. So just keep an eye on the chat, see what he says. Right, Matt is communicating.
Which chat? Where?
On the right, the log.
You can't see it. How long ago?
Oh, it's for Tichu.
Yeah, it's for Tichu. It's
Oh, really?
yeah.
How come it's popping up in the log for the game that I'm playing?
It's
Just because you're in
we're play testers for Tichu.
It seems odd that it would.
Cool.
Oh well, I'll just ignore that. Right, so now we can communicate, which is really important. So Matt's saying that's his only pink. I should probably say, oh no!
Oh.
Sorry about that. That was me attempting to communicate the fact that that is my only pink card. But I played it instead of communicating.
I'm going to win the 6th, though.
That's fun.
Sorry. I'll take full responsibility for that one.
Oh, that's good, actually.
Well, let's try that
what?
again. Yeah, you needed to win 3, and I played the 3.
Oh,
So we
you
lost.
played the 3.
Sorry.
Oh.
Try again.
Well, that was Jonathan's fault, so that's fine.
Yes.
As long as it wasn't my fault. Okay.
So Dave's going to get 2 this time. He's gone for that one. That's interesting. I think I probably want to take that one.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay, then. Pretty sure Dave wanted that.
Yep. Well. Oh well. So we can't communicate with the first 2 tricks. We've got to be very careful. He's playing the 3. Well, I guess that's my only yellow card, so I'm going to play that one. He needs to win the 2, but not first. Whew. So Matt has to win the green 3 first. So presumably he has a way of winning the green 3. I presume Matt didn't take the yellow 2 because he's got the yellow 2. But he's playing a blue card. I think he was just playing something to be safe here. Because blue doesn't really do anything for anybody. But you see, the issue is we can't communicate. Right, I'm going to get rid of my high blues. So now we finally get some communication. Why did Matt take that? I bet it's because the yellow 2. You must have the yellow 2. he must be thinking, I just can't take that. So his highest green card is the 6. So that's fine. If he plays it, I can give him the 3. We've just got to hope the 7. Oh, then it's all over. Yeah, that's it, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why on earth did you take that?
You must have the yellow 2.
I did have the yellow 2.
I'm not gonna let either of you take those.
Failed. Let's try again.
Yeah, it's like I can't take the yellow 2.
I literally only have the green 7, so.
This one is proving a tricky. Well, I feel like we've lost it on the draft.
Yeah.
A couple of times now. Oh no! And obviously, I threw the game away on the previous one.
That's also true.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's promising.
So what do we want? What do we want? Yeah, so Matt's taken the green 8. He gets another trick, so it would make sense to leave the green 3 for him. But as we've seen, it might not be possible depending on what else people are holding. I think I want to take that one.
I think I want this one.
So Matt gets the green 3 and we're off. Right, now this looks good. So we want to drop the 8 and the... Oh no, Paul's got both. So it doesn't really matter what I play here. So he wins the 8, that's fine. But Paul must have the 3. It doesn't matter too much actually, because we've won that first trick out way. Now we can win tricks in any order we like. I can easily win the yellow 9, that's not a problem. And I can duck if necessary to let Paul win the yellow 2. Dave must have the blue 9. So this I think is actually going to be easy. I don't think there's going to be any issues here. We should be fine. Matt's not sure what he's doing. He's led the yellow 1. That's interesting. We'll see what comes out. It's quite dangerous, that, I think, because people don't know whether or not to play. The cards or not. And we can't communicate. So it would have been straightforward, but I think leading yellow was not a good idea. Leading pink would have been nice, because pink doesn't matter for anyone. We need to have a dud round. He's played the 6. Okay, that's fine. So I play the 9. I win that. We've got to hope Paul doesn't just have the 2. Okay, so 9, 4, 2, 1. Sorry, 9, 6, 4, 1. So we can communicate now, and I'm thinking of leading yellow again. Paul isn't saying anything. So no, Dave is saying something. Nope, he's changed his mind. Okay, well, I'm just going to play my yellow card then. Hope Paul's got a decent yellow. There we go. And whoever's got the yellow 2. So hopefully Dave's got the 2. If he doesn't, I probably should have been counting the yellow card. He does, that's fine. Okay, so and now we've just got the green 3 and the blue 9. People are playing very slowly, even though this really feels like it should be very straightforward. So now Dave should have the blue 9 if he's taken the trick, because he took it early as well. He had a decent choice, but he decided he wanted the blue 9, so he must have it. But again, Matt's faffing around for quite a long time here. I don't know what he's thinking about, because he just any blue will do. It really doesn't matter. Dave plays the 9. Oh. Now there's a thing. He obviously doesn't have the 9. So I'm guessing Matt has the 9. So we need to be counting blues. We want Dave to trump it. Dave must have a trump if he took the blue 9 and doesn't have the blue 9. He's obviously hoping to trump it. Okay, I think I'm going to say that my only green card is the 6, because Matt's only green card is the 5. So what I really want is somebody to play some other suits, and then I can throw away my green 6, and then Matt can win with the 5. He's played the 8. So Matt, I reckon, will have the blue 9 as well. I don't know why he didn't take it, if he's got it. Oh, maybe Paul has it now. No. So Matt, I think he has the blue 9 but didn't take it, which is bonkers. Totally bonkers. But there we go. We will see. So we can't lead greens yet because I need to get rid of my green 6 first. It's Dave's choice to lead. This feels quite difficult now from feeling pretty straightforward. The task choices did not make sense, so I have to follow suit and play my yellow 5 here. This is just like a holding round because we're not going to achieve anything. We need people to throw away cards. Oh, there we go. So Matt was able to throw away the 9 on that yellow because he'd run out of yellow cards, so that's great. Now, if Dave plays another yellow card, I can throw away my green 6. We may have run out. I've not been counting how many yellow cards we've had. We've had a few. Pink, though, is really not good. We've got loads of pinks. It needs to be a suit that's not pink. Oh, Matt's got the 4 rocket, of course. So if we sort of keep going to the end, Matt will win the final trick. So as long as we don't lead green, then I think we're okay. He's got the pink 9. And he's telling us that's his only pink card. Not sure what he's trying to say there. There we go. That's what I want. Now I can dump that. And the 3 went out as well. And we did it.
No problem.
Well, I was saying at the start this is going to be very easy, but then in the middle it suddenly felt very hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I just needed to know where the green 6 was because I was a little worried that someone had it as their only green card.
Mm.
And you were right to worry because they did.
Yeah.
So who had the blue 9 in the end?
Me. I had the 7, 8, 9 and 5 of blue.
But you didn't want to take the blue 9 trick?
No, I took
Because
the...
he had so many cards, it's easier to get rid of it. Like he can just avoid playing it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's actually a good thing. And I only had 1 blue, so I thought I'd take it because that like my other cards like getting rid of cards is like.
Did you have some trumps as well?
I think I had 2 trumps.
Yeah. I know you had at least one.
I think there's no way you would take the blue 9 not having the blue 9 unless you also had a trump. That would be suicide.
No, I think
having only one blue card is okay.
I think if you've got like the suit that isn't the color that like if there's a suit that's not in and you've got like loads of one suit, you know you're going to win with that suit. Kind of thing.
Yes. Well, mission 20. It's a milestone. So the commander determines who receives the tasks and carries out the repair. The commander cannot choose himself.
Yeah.
So there's 2 tasks, and they both go to the same person, but we don't get to see them until we decide who's taking them.
So Matt, can you see, is the commander. He's asking me if I'm okay to take both the tasks. So basically we're looking at how strong is my hand overall, because I don't know what the tasks are. Do I think I could win 2 tasks no matter what they are?
Dave thinks he can.
I think I can.
Well, then don't pick me.
Paul's not so sure.
Okie dokie.
So based on really nothing much at all, Matt now chooses between me and Dave.
So I guess I'll give them to
turn order is the only thing that might make a difference.
Yeah.
But not much, I don't think.
I give them to Jonathan. I think that's safest, maybe.
Well, that's interesting. Let's go. And I'll tell you what I really think about that. Those are some odd tricks, okay? So I've got to win the pink 1 and the yellow 5. Dave's only card is the yellow 9. Now I kind of want to draw all the yellow cards until that's my only one, and then lead it. The pink one is easy because they lead pink and I play the trump. That's not a problem. But then I need everyone to throw away the high yellow card. So we'll be counting yellow cards in this hand. I'll tell you that now, because that's all we really care about. I can win the 5 by leading it, and I can throw away my 2 and my 6 on like the 9 and any other high cards. We just need to get rid of them all. So let's assume I've got 3, there's 1. So there's 5 yellow cards distributed between Paul and Matt. And if we have 1, let's assume they're evenly distributed, so it's a 3 and a 2. So 1 round leaves them down to 2 and 1. A second round I drop the 2, so that's the 6 and the 2 go. Leaves them to 1 and 0. So there's still 1 card left if I try and draw yellows. So that's not so good. We need to play other things to get everyone to throw away the yellow cards. So probably I can just lead a bunch of blues. I probably want to just try and get people to clear out their high cards. Everyone knows they shouldn't be winning them, so that's fine. I can win that. Now, I think I actually want to try and oh, Matt's going to communicate. 8 is his highest, so he obviously has quite a lot. So what I'm going to try and do is draw a lot of other cards, because I've got 4 blues. We're just going to try and play a big pile of blues and get lots of cards played. As soon as people get short suited, they can throw these away, you see. And we've got to count all those yellow cards. So there's a yellow card already. That is excellent. Matt's got no blues, so we want to play another yellow card, another blue card rather, so that he throws away his yellow cards. Okay, so Dave wins that. We've got to hope that Dave has another blue card and can play another blue. He does. That's great. So Matt will be able to throw away another yellow. That's the 8. So we've got the 8 and the 7 have gone. Now we want him to play another blue. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. So that's the 4. So we've had three yellow cards now, including the 8 and 7. Has Mike got any more yellows? He does. So that's 4 blues, including the 8 and the 7. I win it, so we do it again. And I think that's all of them gone pretty much. So that's the 5th yellow, and the other 4 I can see, so that's the lot. No one else has any yellows except Dave. So Dave will throw his yellow card away on this. I play my 5, and then we win. Yeah, nice. And I think that's it.
Cool.
Nicely done. It was handy that you didn't have any blues, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, mission 21.
5 tasks.
Okay, so it's slightly harder because we've got a 1 and a 2 and dead zone, so we can't indicate whether it's our highest or lowest card, can we, or only card. We just stick the card out. All right.
It'd be great if you just had the green 9, because then you could just take the 5 and the 2 in the first trick.
Yes. There's a lot of green and a lot of blue, and I've got to take 2 tricks here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now then, that is a good question. What do I take first? I think it needs to be that one.
You to choose, Dave.
So Dave picks one and I get the other one. What is he going to pick? And he leaves me with the green 7. Okay, fine, let's go. I think that's actually all right because I can trump. I think we play the 5, Paul wins it, then Dave wins the 2 off my 4, and then I can trump the 7 when it comes round and win the blue on those. So I think we should be absolutely fine here. No one's saying anything, so I'm going to play the 5. Paul wins that one comfortably. And I think we've got to assume, unless there's any other communication, that Dave can win the 2 easily enough. Got to watch out that no one's only card is the green 7. That will be a problem. Because obviously you can't win the 2 with the 7. Because I need to win the 7. We've had 4 blue cards. I've got 1. So between the 3 of them, they've got 4 blue cards left. And he's led the 6. There's the 2. So Dave must be able to win this. Yeah, we've been a bit lucky there, I think. So there's only 1 green card left, which is the 7. They all know that I can win it because I'm the commander. They know I've got the 4 rockets. So that one's fine. They don't need to communicate about any green cards. He's not. All right, so I will communicate. Oh, what? Dave was too fast. So I guess I'm just playing. This doesn't matter for anything, does it? He just played a sort of random. Let's have some yellows for some fun. I said I wanted to communicate, but I think it says, yeah, at the beginning of the next trick, I'll start the communication. And I just want to say that my 6 is, yeah, oh, we can't say it's the highest. They should know, I think, that it's my highest if I'm communicating that. So Matt is going to say something to indicate. The problem is you can't tell whether or not it's their only blue card, for instance, or the highest blue card or what. All you know is, in this case, that I have a blue 6. Matt's umming and ahhing. Is he going to communicate or not? Whose turn is it? It is Matt's turn. He's winning, so he's got the 2. Well, that's fine with me if he plays it. I think anyone else would communicate if their only cards were higher than 6. So I think oh no, it's Paul. Sorry, it's Paul's turn to play. I thought it was Matt's. It's because Matt was communicating. So Paul's going to play, and ooh, he's played an 8. That's interesting. Why would he do that? That's got to fail. They know that's going to fail. I've told them I've got a 6. Surely. I think we've lost at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like that.
Blue. I'm guessing you had the blue 2 and 7.
Correct.
Yeah. Why did you leave blue there? Was it 8 your only blue?
It was my only blue. I was just assuming that some of those, like, I didn't think they were only anyway. I just assumed someone would have taken the 9.
So the blue 6 is my highest blue. That's why I was communicating that one.
Yeah, I was hoping you were communicating the lowest.
And I assumed that his was the lowest, but I just figured that he picked the first. When you pick the blue 7,
I assumed that it was his only blue, and then
the blue 2. Well, see, because I had a singleton though,
I thought the 6 was Jonathan's only blue.
Yeah, and that would have been fine. But given that Matt took the 7, when he had 3 cards to choose from.
My choices were not good in that.
You definitely don't go 8 there, because you have to you assume that Matt probably took the 7 based on the fact that he thinks he can win it with either the 7, 8, or 9. The 8's already gone. Well, if you have a doubleton with a high, like I don't think I would take the 7 in that case.
I couldn't take either of the 2s because I had them both. And my highest green was...
I think 7 is correct, probably.
What was your highest blue, Matt?
So blue, I had 2 and 7 of blue, and I only had 2 and 3 of green. So maybe
Yes, they were all bad choices.
Yeah.
I don't like the lead of blue there.
Yeah.
I guess I could have led something else, but I had to get out of my hand. I had to hope that one of them had the 9.
I think I'd just lead with something that, lead with the suit that you want to get rid of in order to get rid of your 8.
Yeah, I was hoping that someone would lead, or Jonathan would lead green and win it, because I could throw the blue 2 on that because I had no greens left.
Yeah, I guess I could have just voided myself somewhere else.
All right. Will you live and learn?
Okay.
So Dave's the commander. Yeah, I think in that one, if I could have won a blue card easily, I just wouldn't have communicated. So by communicating, I'm basically saying there's a problem. There's a difficulty with me winning.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I thought. Did you have a high green, Jonathan?
They were all gone, Bart, from the 7. I think whoever had the 7, that's the only green left.
Yeah, I had the green still.
Oh, right. So,
but I had a trump, so I would have just trumped it because I was a commander. I could have definitely trumped it whenever it was placed. That was fine.
Yeah, so if you led the green, would have been good.
Right, because you could drop the card, he would trump it.
Yeah, I could have thrown the 2 on it. He could have trumped it.
That would have been amazing.
And then, yeah.
Right, sorry, it's me. So, what in the world do I want to pick? I think.
Yeah, the dead zone does make it a little bit difficult.
It does. Right, we'll take that, I think.
Okay. So. Yeah, I'll take that one.
All right, let's do this. I feel confident about this one. And it's Dave first. Well, I'm quite happy to win this, so he displays good donk. There's the yellow 9. There's the 7 that I need to win. And Matt displays any old yellow card, I guess. He plays the 8. Now, does that matter for anything? It doesn't, because all the other tricks have been won. So now what do we want to play? Well, Dave will definitely be able to win that 9. He must have the 9. Oh, no, what we're doing. We've got to do the green 5 next. He's got the 9, that's fine. So I think I don't really want to be winning anything else. So I just play the 8. Somebody will play the 5. And Matt, there we go. Matt will win it with the 9. Alright, so now we've got 3 tasks left and we can win them in any order, that's fine. So, pinks are going to be tricky because I've got a lot of high pinks. Dave, I'm hoping he's got the 7 in pink, but even if he has a low one like a 5, I can still duck it with the 2 or the 4. So I think we're absolutely fine on pinks. 7, yeah, so he's got the 7, that's fine. This shouldn't be an issue because no one else can beat the 7 except me, and I can duck. So we definitely sort out pinks. And then with blues, I think the tricky thing is going to be how Dave wins the blue 7, but we can sort of meander through that as we get there. Why would you play those? So I don't have to follow suit here. I think they're trying to get us to draw cards. It doesn't matter. Oh, he won the 7. That's great. So I think I want to communicate and basically say that I can duck this. And oops, effectively I'm saying it's okay. I forgot to click the confirm. It's okay that he can just play that. And it's not an issue for me. And the 3 should come out and we should win. Oh, there's the 9 of course, but that should be fine because Paul's bound to have the blue 9. Yep. And then as soon as somebody wins something and we get to a blue trick, there we go. Then I think we do it, assuming Paul has the 9. There we go. Very nice.
Nice.
That was smooth.
I wasn't expecting to win the blue 7 on a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Hey, I like that, eh?
Oh, all the chevrons.
Okay. So the 6 cross can be won at any time. If FSB.
Man, if you could just shuffle those around a little bit too, get the chevrons in order. Like if both of the first two were green, for instance. Right?
I know, yeah. So we can't.
Oh, and I'm first here, am I?
Unless you can win the 2-2s and the 4 in one go. Which is possible.
Right, I'm just going to mute here because this is really difficult for me. My only blue card is the 7.
Oh, okay.
Which is one of the ones that has to be won, but it has to be won 4th, which means we have to win a blue trick with a 2 in it first.
Take that.
Oh, well, that's the one card I really wanted as well. So this is going to be really tough. I don't want any green cards. I mean, I can win tricks with these. I think maybe I need to take the blue 2 actually, if that's still left, because I can just play lots of yellows.
All right, what? Oh.
But I can't win them very easily to carry on playing them. Yeah, we can't. I'm going to have to communicate that 7 as soon as we start, essentially. He's taken that. So I think I take...
That's great.
I think I take that one.
That's also good.
Green 2. Am I better winning the green 2? I'm really long suited. It's whether or not I can get back in. All right, we're going to try it. I'm going to try taking that one, see what happens. All right, here we go. I've got to communicate that. That's super important. And they'll all go,
Oh dear.
So I can't win anything with that one. So I have to win the blue 2 via another means. The problem is I have to win the blue 2 first. I do have a way of winning it, but I don't have a trump is the problem. I'm super long suited on yellow. This is my only chance. That is great though, because I want lots of yellow cards to be played. Now he can win the 6 at any time, so the chevrons indicate the order that they have to be won in, but they don't have to be won like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So he can win the 6 first, which is fine. So we want to count yellow cards. I've got 6. That's the 7th one. The yellow 6 when it comes out. Hopefully Dave's got it. He does. So there is 1 yellow card left, and it's the 8. He's got the 2. That's good. That I really like. Now I need to win a trick though. And then all my yellows become winners. Now this is quite important. I can play anything I like here, it doesn't really matter. Everyone will, or Paul will know that I'm the only one with yellows. So somebody has to get me the lead. Well, he has to win the green one actually. Yeah, so we should win the green 2 at this point. Now this is really important. I can throw away anything I like, and I'm going to throw away a pink one because I'm telling them I want you to lead pink. I'm hoping Paul takes the hint on that and now leads pink. Oh, but not that one. Because I need to win. I need to get the lead to win this. That's the only way I do this, is if I get the lead. Any other pink card would have been good there, but not the 9. You might be thinking of trying to draw cards out again, but I've got to win this too before anything else can be won. I think they might be hoping that I've got a trump. The problem is I don't. Now, if he plays a pink card, I'm fine. If anyone plays a pink card, we stand a chance. But it's got to be pink. My 8 is a winner, because the 9's now gone. So that's no good. And I'm just going to throw away yellows at this point. I can't lose anything else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to get Jonathan to win a trick.
Yeah.
So I threw away the
throw
pink.
the 2 on.
He could win pink or yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no yellow left. He has all the yellow.
I've got all the yellows, but I needed pink.
Yeah, but,
that's why I threw away the pink.
Did you have any pink?
Yeah, I still have the 7-8, 7-6.
Yeah, so if you played any pink but the 9...
Matt didn't have any pink or yellow, right?
Yeah.
Did we already know that?
Yeah.
because they didn't follow suit.
Yeah, we couldn't follow.
Yeah, I should have just led another pink.
So any pink but the 9 would have been fine, because I had the 8. That I could win, and then I play a yellow, and I can win the 2 off the yellow because no one else has.
You can
any
win the
yellows.
2 there. Yeah, I was trying to find a way back to your hand, and I didn't want to lead trump in case it was your only one.
You kept leading really high cards. You need to just pass over to Jonathan, like just.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
By playing high
leading
cards.
the 9 isn't. He's not going to win with that.
No, but I wanted a round of pink to see what people had, right? And I'd forgotten that the 8 was gone, that was still in.
Yeah.
So missed the 8. That was my fault. There was nothing else in my hand I could lead. I had 2 choices.
Oh, why is it letting us play on?
I don't know why. It seems to have not realised that we failed.
Oh yeah, it's just.
It's because the order. Yeah.
You won that one. That's fine.
What mission is this? 22.
22.
So we should fail there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Game number.
It'd be nice.
I don't know why, but when I go to highlight the whole table number, it decides it's going to highlight the whole thing. It's annoying.
So,
Okay,
Dave, we just need you to retry. And we're off. Paul is the commander.
Great.
Crew. Mission 22.
Right, I'm just going to chat about this. I'm muting myself. So, difficulties here is I've got the 7 and the 1.
Jesus, so many.
I can take the 7 happily enough. I do not want the 1. It's a lot of green cards, which is not great. Paul should have no trouble winning that 6 first. He's bound to have a high blue card if he's taken that straight off the bat. I've also got the pink 3, but that's fine. I can just throw that away on whoever's got the 9. Hopefully they will take the pink 3. Matt's taking the 7, which is the one I really wanted. So I guess I take the 4. Let's just think about this. I can throw away the 1 on whoever wins that. I give away the 7 on whoever wins that, and then I'd have to use the 6 to win the 4. I do have a trump, but it'll be a bit risky. So yeah, I think I've got to take the 4 at this stage. I'm guessing Matt's got the 8 or 9 in green. What will Dave take? It seems crazy. Oh, I think Paul must have the 9 pink in that case. Well, this is really bad for me. Because I've got both of those cards. Now, we're definitely gonna have 3 rounds of greens, but I've got to win that green before the I think it's safer for me to take the pink one because doesn't matter what order we win them in. So I'm going to take the pink, which is not great, but it'll do. And Paul gets the green 1. All right, a lot of greens to be won here. Let's see if we can do this. So straight in with the 9. Yeah, I think we knew he had that. So the 6 blue should be coming out. I actually feel quite confident about winning my 3. That's the 6 pink. So Matt's got no blues. That's interesting. I guess I'll throw that on it. So the blue one's done. That was a 6 pink. It's worth me paying attention to the pink cards because I have to draw them all. So we've had 1 pink card so far. There's the 3. The next one that has to be 1 is the 7, which I've got. So we're hoping to win it now. There goes the 7, and Matt wins that. That's fine. Now we need to win the 1, which is also fine because I can drop it on whatever happens next. We'll see if there's any communication. Max just said he's got the 4. Oh, that's his only card. This is not dodgy communication. This is normal communication. So let's count as pink cards. We had 1 earlier. That's 2. I'm going to play that, which is 3, and that's 4. So we've had 4. I've got 2. There are 3 pinks left. It doesn't matter too much what they are, does it? Let me just check this. The 6, the 5, 6, and 9 are left. Okay, that's his only one. So I want to stay off pink, really. I want people to throw away the pinks on other things. Paul isn't communicating. Oh, but I can't lead the green one because that's Matt's only green card. So we kind of need to be doing other things. I think we need to give Paul the lead so that I can throw the green one. So if I short myself in blue, I think Paul's got a bunch of blues. We get Paul the lead. Oh, I guess he doesn't have many more blues then. Somehow I need Paul to win. Well, that's another pink. That's the 5. So the 6 and the 9 are still out there. And Dave's obviously got the 9. I don't believe it. I won it again. That's not what I wanted. Well, I think probably if I play the 7, and if the 6 comes out, I know my 3's a winner. In fact, it's bound to come out. Matt's got it and he'll play it. I didn't miss it earlier, did I? I don't think so. He should have the 6. He knows that's Dave's only one. Hope I've counted these correctly. Oh, he doesn't. I've miscounted. That was a bit weird. Let's communicate and just say that that is my only pink card. I've miscounted. Where did the 6 go? Let me just look through the log. We've had the 1482. Did Paul just play a pink card? He didn't. Where's the 6? I've lost the 6. 1 4 1. We've had the 1 2 4 7 8 9. 5 has gone. 1 2 4 5 7 8 9. There's the 6. The 6 is out there. I think I've missed it because Dave's only pink. It must have gone. I don't know why, but it must have gone. I've obviously miscounted. So I can win the pink 3 if I get the lead, which I can with my trump. Because Matt didn't follow suit, Paul didn't follow suit, Dave played the 9, which was his only pink card. So we're going for yellows now for some reason. This feels a little bit tricky. Got to follow suit there. It's how we get Paul to win. We need to give the lead to Paul. It's not looking good. Well, I think the only chance here is that I win this trick, then I lead the pink 3. I don't know where the 6 has gone, but I missed it. I thought I was counting them all. Yes, I thought that might be the case. And then somehow we need Paul to win this one. Which we know he can. The problem is how Dave then wins. He must have another trump, Paul.
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was tricky.
No, I should have roughed earlier on the. There was a previous lead. I could have got rid of a trump card. I should have realized I had too many trump. I couldn't let the green 4 be 1 at the end.
You should have indicated, I don't know, a suit which you wanted to win the trick on, like something like when you
I
were
was avoiding everything except yellow, so I could win everything except yellow, and then yellow was led, and then I had to lead it back. It's the only way to get out of my hand again.
Yeah, I had the 7, 8, 9 of yellow, so and so the only things I have were the 4 that Dave needed and the 1, 7, 8, and 9 of yellow. So that's the only thing I could do.
Yeah. No, I should have roughed earlier, though. I think it would have at least given us a chance.
Yeah.
All right, this is probably going to be our last round of the night.
Yeah, let's win this one, eh?
So let's see if we can get to mission 23. Well, I think that probably makes sense. That was a confident draw, Paul. It's like, yep, I'm having that.
I know no one else is going to take it, so.
Matt's not feeling it, though.
Yeah.
He has that, I think we've lost already look on his face.
Well, it doesn't look that bad from my perspective. I guess it depends what he has in his hand, of course, but.
Wow. I actually thought he'd take the other one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's give this a go. Okay, that makes life difficult because it means we can't lead yellows. So I've got to win that yellow 3 without leading yellows. But the start is straightforward because Paul should win this without any trouble. And then maybe going back to blues would be a good idea. And the question is, what do I chuck? He's going to say something about yellow cards, probably. His highest yellow is a 3 or something. His only green is a 9. So I think he probably needed to say that, because we can't be leading greens. So we could lead greens, we just don't want to play the 7 in. But that's the last one anyway. I'm not sure that was really a necessary communication. So we've gone for blues, which I thought Dave should win this. So the question is, what do I throw away? I think I want to short suit myself. So everybody knows I don't have blues now. So I kind of want them to lead. Who knows? Something that's not yellow, and then I need somebody to throw the yellow one away. I haven't really been paying attention to pinks. Have we had any pinks yet? No, we just had blues, haven't we? We've had a round of blues. So if I play the 9 and the 8 and the 7 come out, then we can get a bunch of pink cards played. I think I want to duck this one though. I want to win it later. Dave didn't win the 8. I guess the 8 didn't come out. I'm not quite sure how Dave's planning to do that one. I think I don't want to win this. I just want lots of high pinks to come out. There's the 7 and the 2. So the 8 is out there. The 7's gone. So I can play the 9, win the 8. So I reckon if we go into pinks, I can win them. We can't lead yellows. Pink's good. We've had one round of pinks. There's 4 pinks gone. I've got 3. So there's only 2 other pinks. There we go. So that's really nice because someone can, and I can win it. It's whether or not they realise. I don't think it'll matter because we got rid of his 9. That's interesting. Matt, I think, has no trouble winning that 5. I think that's what he's saying. He can win it quite happily.
Oops.
Oops isn't a good sign. So this is fine. So I win this. Doop. Then my 6 is a winner. So we play that. Guaranteed to win this. Somebody can drop the 3 on it. Dave, hope. No, Dave doesn't have it. Oh, I bet Paul's got it and he had to follow suit. Which means I've got to need another one. Now, hopefully Paul can throw the 3 on it. There we go. So finally we've won that. Now, how is Matt going to win the... We're just too late here. Matt needs to win the yellow 5. Anyone want to say anything? I can't lead yellows. So I guess we're drawing trumps. If I lead yellows... No, hang on. Matt needs to win that now. So yeah, so I just play the yellow. Dave throws his yellow 5 on it, and then Matt should win it if he played his yellow, if that wasn't a mistake. All right, great. So Matt wins that one. Now we just need to win. We need Dave to win the last 2 tricks. The problem is, oh no, he's the commander, so he's got the 4. So this it's looking promising. We might manage this. I'm not quite sure what the oops was from Dave, but from Matt, I mean. It's Matt to lead. Okay, that's great. I just want to... hang on, I don't want to win anything, so let's throw away my trumps on this one because we need Dave to win everything else. Don't want to accidentally trump something. And if Dave has got another trump, then we've done it. He's got the 7. No one else has got a higher 7. I don't believe it. I think we've done it. Ooh.
Nice.
What was the oops for, Matt, in the middle?
Throwing away the yellow 9.
Oh yeah, because I communicated that I had the green 9. I probably should have thrown that away. Although the yellow,
I think throwing away the yellow 9 tells everyone else that that you've got the
high yellows.
Yeah, high yellows. So it's not really...
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then I was like, oh, actually, I kind of need to get rid of this green 9 as well. But
all right, so we finished mission 22. It's great. We finished on a win. So next week we'll be back, hopefully with Steve. Steve was ill this week. I don't know if we mentioned, that's why he's not here. Steve should be back next week, and we will continue from mission 23.
Exciting.
Alrighty then. Well, thanks very much if you've been watching. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, thanks very much. Goodbye, everyone.